Brigitte Lindholm has been nerfed on the PTR. They are going to give us surveys to complete, and Jeff has been active on the forums. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa. So let's get stuck into this. This is another awesome Overwatch news blast video. So, Brigitte Lindholm, there's going to be a survey for this hero, and everybody says it completely different, don't they? Brigitte. I tell you what I'm going to say at the top of this survey. I'm going to go, guys, I can't read the name of this hero. Now, I realise this is stupid compared to a lot of you guys out there who can actually read the name of the hero, but I cannot. Anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. So, the criteria for this, or how you qualify for this, is if you have played her for more than 30 minutes on PTR in quick play. You can't do this in Mystery Heroes or in any of the arcade game modes or in custom games. It has to be quick play. Blizzard will be emailing you a survey to fill out on the new hero. They've never done this before, and apparently this is going to be sent out on Monday, so I can't wait to see what this looks like. It'll be interesting to be able to give them our feedback. I think what they're looking for is a slightly better system than people posting on the forums, and yeah, the new Overwatch forums or new Blizzard forums are quite... yeah, they take some getting used to, don't they, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, I digress. So, Brigitte Lindholm has been nerfed on the PTR. Now, this was to be expected because she was slightly redonkulous. So, if we look at this, Shield Bash has been nerfed, but it's been nerfed in the sense of vertical movement. Now, what this means is when you use her to shield bash into like a slopey surface, you could conserve momentum and keep going forward. However, it rapidly shot you up in the air. This was totally broken. You can see here from the GIF I've included from Reddit, you can see what's going on there. Pretty ridiculous. You can see the credit is also on there as well for the user who posted this. So awesome work there. But you can see, you could jump like crazy. Now you can only do like a kind of little jump, but you can still kind of do it. It's fairly similar to the way Moira's fade works. I always like that rock on the first point of Hanamura, where you can fade into that and you can jump off sort of into the air and get onto the high ground, which is actually pretty nice. You might be able to do this with Brigitte. I don't know. Possibly. We'll have to wait and see. But this was on the cards. That was always going to be nerfed. It was way too much movement. Also, as well, Doomfist can still kind of move around like this. So it is interesting that they have nerfed her in that respect. Although, like I said, probably was expected. Melee cancelling is now no longer a thing. You cannot do this. So when you go for your melee or your melee attack, depending on how you would like to pronounce that, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot actually cancel the animation to get extra damage in. This was totally expected because what you could do is you could melee swing, bring up the barrier, drop it, swing again, bring up the barrier, swap it, and it was almost like swing, 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 instead of swing, swing, swing. It was swing, 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 swing. So that was obviously ridiculous, and you could do massive damage with it. So that's been nerfed. Again, that was to be expected. These are more of kind of fixes to the hero. We'll get onto the nerf right now. So this is a nerf, and this had to happen. The ultimate cost has been increased by 30%. Now, this means it takes 30% extra ultimate generation to get the ultimate. So, on the previous PTR, imagine if that was, the 100%. Now it's 130% for her to charge her ultimate in a way. This is much needed because what was happening with her is when a massive fight broke out. Now, if there was a melee, so if the other team had tanks or, I don't know, they were all fighting together on a point, you rush in as Brigitte Lindholm and you start swinging your mace around and doing your various attacks, you would generate ultimate charge like crazy. But what I noticed happening is you would initiate the fight with Rally, because Rally is a fantastic ability. This gives you 150 armor, but actually over its duration, it can give you 300 armor. So it's got 150 armor cap, but if you initiate a fight with it, essentially, you turn it on, you give everybody 150 health before they get into the fight, they take damage, and it still continues to give them additional armor, up to 300 in total, which is ridiculous. It doesn't give them 300 at once, only have 150, but if you think you've got 150, you take damage, you lose the armor, then it starts to get replenished. It basically equals 300, so it's massively powerful. So, a fight would break out, you rush in with this bad boy, Rally is on, yeah, off we go, and then in the fight, Rally drops, obviously, but the fight continues, and then you've got another Rally. That is ridiculously OP, so that's why this has been changed. She was generating her ultimate way too fast, so I think this is cool, this is a fine change. However, they have actually given her a minor little buff as well. They've buffed the heal cooldown, so the AoE heal cooldown has decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. This means more healing. She already healed quite a bit, but this is kind of interesting. So, yeah, she's going to be able to heal more often now. At least that's how I'm reading that. You guys correct me in the comments below if I am indeed wrong. Okay, Hanzo. There's no new info on Hanzo. So people have been asking about Hanzo. You know there's been a lot of videos been made on YouTube about Hanzo. Loads of posts on Reddit, all over the shop, all over the Blizzard forums. Where are the details on Hanzo? Where is Hanzo? Well, they actually had to release a hero before they released the Hanzo changes. Now, it's a little bit strange, isn't it, that they did decide to talk about Hanzo changes and the Hanzo rework before the launch of Brigitte Lindholm. Now, that's a bit weird, and obviously people now have got over the hype of the new hero. They're like, where is the Hanzo change? Why isn't this on the PTR? This will probably come out maybe next week, maybe the week after that. We don't know. But like Jeff said on the forums, this is Jeff Goodman, the principal gameplay designer, basically the guy who designs the heroes' ability kits. He said, basically designs the game as well. He said, yeah, like maybe we made a mistake by actually telling people about this in advance because it sort of gets people hyped and then we don't really have much more to say. Although I quite like the way that they do tell us about the heroes and say, hey, we've got this in the works for this hero or that hero. Like when Jeff told us that they're looking at Symmetra and various other heroes as well. That's cool. Jeff Kaplan has been active on the forums, and he says he likes the idea of mini competitive modes, and there will be more of these. Now, I like the idea of these. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I think Lucio Ball is not that good as a competitive mode. I think Lucio Ball isn't that good anyway. I think it's very, well, janky is the word. It's very just like, oh, it's not very nice to play, especially when you play Overwatch itself. You know, it's very smooth. It's an awesome experience. Lucio Ball has always felt a bit bleh to me, so I've never really been a massive fan of that. However, the Capture the Flag, or the current version we've got on the live servers right now with the Lunar New Year event, that's actually kind of fun. Yes, I know they're not totally balanced, so they can be a little bit annoying, especially when you start playing it towards the higher end of the ranks where people are just sort of using the same tactic over and over again. Although rip Lucio, because you just hack him with Sombra and then, well, he's pretty much screwed. God damn, that Sombra is so bloody powerful. Anyway, other competitive modes, what would you like to see? I would like to see Deathmatch. But then I wouldn't, ladies and gentlemen, because that would be hilariously bad to play. Because all everybody would play would be Roadhog and McCree. That would literally be it. No other heroes would get used. It would be a bit dodgy. And I think this is the reason why they've shied away from stuff like this in the past. Because Jeff and the rest of the team don't want you just playing one hero or two hero, and that's the only hero you play in an entire competitive mode. That's not very good game design, is it? Let's be honest. I think it would be fun, though, as an experiment to see Deathmatch. Maybe if it forced random heroes on you, that could be pretty fun. Obviously, as well, luck would play quite a large element in that as well, but I guess you could say luck plays an element in competitive anyway, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't know who the hell you're going to get on your team. Are you going to get trolls, throwers, or are you going to get 6 DPS? We just don't know, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know in the comments below what kind of new, I guess, alternate competitive modes you guys would like to see. Now, talking of other competitive modes, or alternate competitive modes, or alternate modes altogether, Jeff actually commented on Mystery Heroes balancing. Now, he said that possibly in the future they would look at having a balanced mystery competitive, well, not competitive, a balanced Mystery Heroes mode alongside the current Mystery Heroes mode. Honestly, I don't think that's a great idea. Like, I think Mystery Heroes is fun just because it's mystery and you don't know what the hell is going to go on. If they start having Mystery Heroes build actual teams, like giving you tanks and supports and DPS, then I think it takes away from that game mode because it is insanity and that's the way it should stay. I think what they should do instead is apply that to actual competitive. Maybe I'm a bit salty, ladies and gentlemen, but I've been playing in Season 9, and I'll tell you now, it's been fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then remember, you can subscribe to the channel. You can click the sub button and click the little bell icon so you get alerted when new videos are uploaded. And follow me on Twitter, which is @Unit Lost Gaming. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Toodaloo.